guys, to our Sunday Strength. And I am glad to be able to keep bringing relationship information. I was on a podcast this past week, and hopefully, we'll be able to release that information soon. And on a panel that was really fun, there was an relationship and intimacy coach, and then also a financial coach as well on there, and we were talking about relationships and different aspects of relationship that had to do with family, money, and intimacy, and just really cool to kind of add value and get to collaborate with other people working in relationships to hopefully make relationships better. And so I look forward to you guys being able to have that. Today, I wanted to talk about being able to figure out a different way to love in our relationships that is is bulletproof, that can really help our relationship to um, go to the next level, strengthen and be better. And so, what it's going to take is for you to be better yourself. And so, I think the more you think about how am I loving in my relationship, it really changes everything. And so, for me, a lot of the truth pieces that I try to utilize are going to come from scripture, and so you're welcome to find it there as well. But I think the first thing that we have to figure out is how do we be patient when we're loving. And so often we're in a hurry, things are going wrong, or things are even going difficult, whatever it is. And patience is not a an idea that we have in our mind, but us being able to be patient with one another spells that we are actually loving. The second thing that I think is helpful is when we are thinking about interacting with our partner in a way that's kind. And too often, that's not even on our mind. We just look at a situation and then we respond to that situation. However, they say something to us, we respond to that. But it's important for us to be able to think about, I need to be kind in this scenario as much as possible. And along with that is for you to be able to have enough mindfulness and thoughtfulness in order for you to be able to not be angry or so angry at your partner, knowing that this is my person. And so that actually is something that we discussed on the show, is like, you have to have a long-term mindset about your relationship. You have to have a mindset that says, this is my person and we're trying to grow together. It's not that we take a situation and that's something that we're going to use to reduce us. And so instead, it's important for us not to get to that anger piece by knowing, hey, we have to work on these things together. Okay. Oftentimes we don't know it, but we're keeping a tab of everything that our partner has done. And so it makes it hard for us to love. You cannot keep tabs of everything that your partner has done, or all the hardships that you guys have been through, and try to bring that into the relationship. So make sure that you're reducing the recording of all the bad things that they do. Okay. Another thing that I think is important is that you look for truth in your relationship. So caught in your feelings. But the most important piece is that we need to be able to be in a place in our relationship where we're constantly looking for what's true. What should our relationship actually be? How should we be together? How do we grow our relationship? Um, if you think about like what happens in our relationship to make it go wrong, or when it's difficult, what's going on with us, a lot of times what's going on is you have an agenda about how you want to feel, and or how somebody is making you feel. So it's important for you to be able to flip that over and instead be searching for like what's really true. What do we need to be doing? How should I be serving as a partner in my relationship? And the more you're searching for that truth, I think that's a good feeling, because both partners will feel the love inside the relationship because of that. Um, the last part of that scripture is that love always protects, trusts, hopes, and preserves. And can you imagine that in a relationship? And I think that it's so special, because the more that we are thinking about, I want to protect my partner, I want to protect my marriage, I want to protect my heart and my focus, the more you start thinking about those things in your relationship, then you leave it a whole lot more pure. Um, Being hopeful and being able to preserve is being able to save your relationship. This has to be the focus. If this isn't the focus, you're missing out on some opportunities to love. And so what do you need to do to be able to shift this around? Because the answer overall is that if we're really loving, we're not going to be in a hard place, right? If we're really loving, when and if there are things that are difficult that are happening, like we're still together, okay? And so your challenge is to be able to think about how many more ways can I be loving, and I think that would be a good opportunity for you to be able to look at things this week. Is just write down, what are my opportunities? Is there more patience that I could have? Can I be a little bit more slow to anger? Can I focus more on being able to protect what's going on inside of our marriage and in our relationship? Can I spend a little bit more time trusting? Like, measure out these scenarios to see if you can do more to grow what's going on in your relationship, and realize that if you're really loving, and this is a part that I think you can do in your relationship and be able to answer, if you're really loving in your relationship, well, in that case, your relationship will be successful. If you're doing anything else short of it, you have an opportunity to grow, and I want to see you be able to do that. All right, you guys, enjoy your Sunday. We'll talk to you soon.